2026 Year of the Horse.
The fire horse, right?
But you know what I like more than just gifts? Money!
Have you received a couple of red envelopes with money?
A respect for the afterlife.
For my ancestors and all that, I'll give them like a shot of whiskey.
My family makes so many dumplings. It's hard to
Probably a
culture.
good thing being around you, Rob.
That's why I love this holiday. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gemini Soulcast, the podcast where we talk about manifestation, spirituality, and love by two Geminis. I'm your host, Rob.
And I'm Sid.
Hi, dude, Sid.
I'm good. How are you doing?
Life is good because this week I am celebrating my favorite holiday.
Oh, what's that?
It is Lunar New Year.
Oh,
That's right.
All right. Now,
I New Year.
have to be transparent. I don't know a lot about Lunar New Year, so I'm hoping to learn from you today.
I know as much as I know. For many of us, I think a lot of us know that last year in 2025, it was the year of the snake, which is all about shedding off the skin, the old you.
Letting go.
Letting go. Exactly. And we're going to be welcoming in 2026 Year of the Horse.
The fire horse, right?
The fire horse, that is correct.
Why do they call it the fire horse?
So every time it's a new zodiac animal, it not only is the animal, but it goes through 5 different elements.
Oh.
So it could be a wood horse, it could be an earth horse, or it could be a water horse. It just so happened that in this specific Lunar New Year, it is the fire horse's turn.
Wait, is that why people wear red?
So red,
Depending on that, whether it's like water or fire.
that's a good question. So red is more so in Chinese and Vietnamese culture, for example, and red is just for good luck. So no matter if it's a fire horse, if it is a water snake, earth dog, Lunar New Year, most people, if you go to Chinatown, it's usually red because red represents prosperity. You'll see a lot of gold as well. So gold and red, because when we think about good luck, we think about good fortune. We think about money.
Yeah, because
know?
I've seen people receive like red envelopes
That's
with
right.
money in it.
That's right. That's why I love this holiday.
Have you received a couple of red envelopes with money?
Well, sure. That's what I look forward to. You know, for a lot of people in the U.S., for example, it's like Christmas time, right? You know, Christmas, you get a little like nice gifts, right? Gifts are cool. I like gifts. But you know what I like more than just gifts? Money!
We haven't arrived to it yet, right? Isn't it like
Yeah.
February?
So February 17th is this year's Lunar New Year. It's the start of Lunar New Year. It changes every year because it's based off of the lunar calendar. So next year it could be in January, but usually it's during January to February time. But it actually lasts for more than one day.
Oh, so
The
how
whole
long
thing
is
is like about 10 days long, 15 days long.
Wait a minute. So what does
Yeah.
that mean then? You don't get a gift like every day. You don't get money every day, do you?
No, it's not like you get a money. It's not, on Monday you get money, Tuesday you get money. Okay, it's more so like, okay, if you have like, if you're visiting your uncle or your aunt's place, right? Say they have a Lunar New Year dinner and say they're married. If a couple is married, in Chinese tradition, married couples give single people and children red envelopes with money.
Oh. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so who you visiting that's married?
How's it going, uncle? How's it going, aunt? I gotta make my rounds, you know? But on the real deal, yeah, you get a little bit of money, and it is in red envelopes, these envelopes that you get, and you have huge dinner. Food is a big part of it too. You may notice that if you go around Chinatown,
Yeah.
you will see these like firecrackers that's like hanging on stores, and you'll hear the lion dance, and there's a lot of noise and stuff, and that's a representation in Chinese culture to ward off evil spirits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you make a lot of noise and you have a lion dance. The lions are going to roar away all the evil spirits, so you can bring in prosperity, bring in and like welcome in good luck for
So
2026.
With the Lunar New Year too, are there like specific foods you might eat?
Yeah.
You know, maybe you set intentions. Is it like my New Year, you know, the American New Year, like December 31st? Like, is it kind of similar to that in some sense?
I mean, in some sense, okay, you light fireworks, right? For the New Year, you welcome, ringing in the New Year.
Right.
We will be lighting firecrackers. Pa, 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 pa. We do have certain foods. Dumplings is a big one because you're putting in the filling, and you're wrapping these dumplings is also good luck and prosperity. In my family, for example, we have an assembly line where we make homemade dumplings from scratch.
Wow.
So we just gather a bunch of us. We make the filling, where there's pork, shrimp, chives. Someone's always mixing everything together. Another person's always like putting the filling in the dumpling wrap. A bunch of people are wrapping it, and then you have a giant pot where we're like cooking the dumplings. My family makes so many dumplings that we have enough to last like over 2 months.
What?
Yeah, and more because we give it to other people.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole assembly line.
Yeah, my parents work us out like a Chinese sweatshop factory.
All right, but do you think that in starting that tradition, your parents with like their children and whatever else, if we do like an assembly line, is like also kind of symbolizes, you know, giving back or like sharing in abundance?
Yeah, think about it like an opportunity for family to come together. Family is such a big thing in many cultures.
Yeah.
I'm sure even in Latino cultures, like, you know, some of these food we're making, it takes a lot for one person. So
like the pasteles.
The pasteles is going to take a while to make, you know? It's a process.
That's like a sweatshop.
So it's the same thing for us. Like when we're making food is a process with it. And dumplings is a way for us all to just come together for it. Another one is fish. So in Cantonese culture, you have a whole steamed fish. And when you're sitting in the table, you don't just go grab the food. The eldest person sitting at the table gets the food first.
Oh.
Always. Part
Probably
of
a
culture.
good thing being around you, Rob.
It was just taught to, you know, to respect the elders, you know?
Yeah.
But what we do with the fish is that we specifically take the fish cheek. And we take the fish cheek and we give it to the oldest person sitting at the table. They get to eat that.
Why? Why is that?
Because the fish cheek is considered the softest and smoothest part of the fish.
Okay.
Out of like the whole body of the fish they can eat, of the fish meat, the fish cheek is like the smoothest and the softest.
Is
give it
that
to them.
is that like to symbolize them having a smooth year, or?
From what I know, part of it is like just longevity. Another part is also respect. Yeah. Paying respect to your elders and making sure that they get the best. Speaking of elders and speaking of paying respect, for a lot of traditional Cantonese, Chinese, Vietnamese cultures, we pray. So we light incense to the altars, we pray to our ancestors. So even as I mentioned the food, we don't eat that right away. We offer it to the ancestors first.
Wow.
We have oranges as well, because oranges represents gold. We light the incense and say, hey, thank you for taking care of us. Thank you for the blessings. Here's an offering. Have a feast and continue to bless us with more. Then after that, then, you know, we cut the chicken. Then we serve ourselves. Then we eat. But we don't eat first until we have sent our blessings and prayers.
I like that. I know, like for me, I have an altar, right? Which I really need to get to. But I need to get back to it. But for a long time, like I would place like a $2 bill that I got one time. I just put it on that altar for my ancestors and all that. I'll give them like a shot of whiskey.
Nice.
And it does disappear. Like, and for us, you know, they're drinking it.
Right.
You know, I've been also inclined to put like a cigarette there because like I know that, you know, sometimes people that spiritualists like me and stuff, they work with spirit guides that smoke. So it's like, you know, you kind of put that there. Like, so that they can smoke.
I love that.
And then we're told to like make sure that we keep that area clean. But anyway.
It's part of that, you know, it's
like the respect.
It is, you know, I think in many cultures, there's a respect for the dead, a respect for the afterlife and our ancestors. And even in my family, like we give tea or we give water. We have a little statue of this specific guy called Tode Gong. He's like a deity of the earth.
Oh.
So if you're traveling or something like that, you want protection, you kind of talk to him. We give him rice wine because he drinks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously you grew up with this. Is there any like memory or a time, like something that really sticks out as far as, you know, when you celebrated Lunar Year?
Oh, that's a great question.
Like, have you had people there that have transitioned, let's say?
I do, yeah.
And then, you know, when it's time to do it again, do you think about them? Is there something like offered to them
Yeah.
in that sense. Not to get you emotional, because I see you getting a little emotional.
Nah, it's good. It's good. It's good.
I'm just curious.
Yeah. Back when my grandpa was alive, on his 80th birthday, we did celebrate Lunar New Year, and it was also a celebration of his birthday too.
Together.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this was a little bit different because usually we do it at home, but this time we went to a restaurant, and I just remember he was just
Celebration.
it was a celebration of him. It was Lunar New Year, but it felt like it was for him that day. It was special, I'll say. Yeah, he's still around.
I know. Is that grandpa?
Yeah, that's my
The one
grandfather.
that's always
yeah.
at his house, guys.
So apparently, like when Sin comes to my home, she's like, "Oh yeah, your grandpa's here."
Like all the time. Like I just always feel his energy in your home specifically.
He's watching over me and my brothers.
I
And
feel like he just walks with you in that sense. And you know, he's still very proud that you keep up with the tradition.
I try.
I
Yeah.
just got that.
Aw.
I'm just telling you that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. When he passed, it was pretty tough because he was the one who cooked everything at home.
Okay.
Everything, So it's
But
like,
you gave him a break. You guys went out to eat. That's
yeah, well, it's his birthday. We're not
what
gonna
I'm
have him
saying.
chef it up on his birthday. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like we just celebrated my mom's 75th a
congratulations
couple
to your mom.
of days ago, and even that, I was like, she doesn't eat out. We're just gonna order
she's so
pizza
healthy.
because she'll eat a pizza.
Yeah.
Because she does like pizza. So I get there, I invite a couple of people, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna order pizza for you guys. And she's like, oh, I can make rice. And I'm like, it's your birthday.
Right.
Like you're not supposed to
Like,
be
relax.
you weren't even expecting this. Like it was completely a surprise.
Right.
And she still made rice. Sometimes you just gotta like just let it happen or whatever, because this is who she is. This is who they are.
You just gotta let him cook.
For me too, is like I'm not gonna fight against certain things because I do look at it like 75 is a blessing.
It's a huge
People
blessing.
that don't make it to 50. It's people that don't make it to 25.
That's right.
So every year, right?
Every year, every day, it's a blessing.
It's a blessing. You just gotta let them be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think sometimes you see that a lot more as we get older. We start seeing people who transition. We see those that took care of us getting older, and then that role starting to reverse a little bit here and there, And as much as they can say, "Oh, I got it," you still feel some type of responsibility to also check in on them to make sure that they're okay. And I think most holidays, that's what it's about. A celebration of coming together, of being with people that you love. And that could be family, but that could also be friends, chosen family, any of them too. Yeah, it's my favorite holiday. I love it. And I try to go to Chinatown every year to just observe the lion dance and stuff.
when Lunar New Year happens too, and like, do you set an intention for the year? And if so,
Yeah.
do you have one that you've thought about?
Well, I kind of set my intention already on December 31st. Like, I wrote this whole letter to myself.
Okay.
And then I burned it, like right before midnight
Right.
on New Year's Day. But usually when it's Lunar New Year, I have the same intention that I have every time I go pray at my family's altar. And I usually go last. I say prayers for my dad, wishing him things that could work out for him. Then I pray for my mom, set intentions for her, like things that could work out well for her. Then I go to my middle brother, then my youngest brother, and then I go to myself.
Okay, so it's like them first, then you.
Yeah, it's like dad, mom, Jersey, Donald, then me. But then once it gets to me, I'll be like, all right, it's my turn. Here's what I want. Here's what I want to do.
Roll out the list.
Yep. But there's certain things that you'll say also, like certain phrases that you'll say to everybody. In Cantonese, you'll say "Gong hei fa zoi."
What does that mean?
It's like wishing you prosperity. Like really wishing you to make a lot of money. San tai yin hong, wishing you good health. Some certain sing, hoping that everything that your heart desires becomes true. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's also certain like superstitions and traditions that we do or we don't do. Like we don't get a haircut on Lunar New Year.
You don't clean, right?
Yeah, we don't clean the day of.
Yeah.
We gotta clean before.
Don't cut your hair. You don't clean.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else?
Those are the two main ones.
The main ones?
The main ones. You want to get a haircut? That's why my mom and dad always say, hey, get a haircut. Get a haircut before Lunar New Year. Get a haircut before Lunar New Year. Otherwise, if it's on New Year's Day or on the week of Lunar New Year and you cut your hair, you're cutting your luck.
Wow.
Same thing with sweeping and cleaning. You're going to clean away all the luck that's coming in on this Lunar New Year week or 15 days of Lunar New Year. You're sweeping that away. That's why I cleaned before.
have you ever experienced though, like where, all right, you're setting your intentions or you're speaking about the things that you want. Was there ever a year that something came in and you thought of it like immediately? Oh man, for Lunar New Year, I set X, Y, Z, and boom.
Oh, that's a good question. That's hard to say because I have so many things that I want to do, things that I wish for.
Yeah.
I think for this year, it's just been a little bit simpler.
Yeah, I kept mine pretty simple too. Like when I did the
13 wishes, right?
the 12 magical nights.
The 12 magical nights, right?
Which we did last year, but this year you didn't feel called to do it.
Yeah.
You went that route. I've done that before, the letter writing.
I was inspired by you to do the letter writing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What am I going to do? I don't want to do 13 magical nights, 12 magical nights. In my mind, I was like, maybe I should write a letter. And then, oh yeah, why did I write a letter? I was like, set. I'm writing a letter.
Yeah, because it totally changed my life.
I was like, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, 2020 was like one of the best years ever for me.
Transformative.
For me.
We'll say. Yeah.
Very transformative. Like a lot of things happened. A lot of great things happened.
Did you say you quantum leaped a lot? Hardcore.
Like big time. I was like, what is happening? I was like flying. I was riding that wave.
Right.
Like the whole year. Like there was just so much good that just kept coming in when prior to that, it was like, I experienced a lot of depression, a lot of kind of sadness, a lot of self-sabotage. Like,
I feel that.
There's a lot of things that happen. But I feel like when we kind of like, just like what, you did, like we write a letter. I did 12 magical nights. Like we set intention and we put it out there and we believe.
That has to be a big part of it. You got to believe it.
You got to believe what it is that like what you grew up with, like Lunar New Year, I think it's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
Because a lot of us don't get to experience something like that.
Well, I think
even with Christmas is like, when I was growing up, not to cut you off, but like when I was growing up, I kind of felt it more. And even though it was like about, hey, Santa is coming and whatever else, I still got into the spirit of it. I really believed in, this relationship I have with Jesus. Yeah. Like, really believe in him, like, and the stories every time I would hear things about him, and I knew that was celebrating like him. I really tapped into that energy and I really feel it. And now it's like, where is it? Like the older I got, like, and it's not that I don't believe or that I don't feel and whatever else, but now it's when I'm around family and stuff, it's kind of missing.
Do you feel like part of that's because maybe, the whole saying goes like when you're a kid, you're a lot more pure and like you're a lot more, it's easier for you to connect to source and to divine. Do you think maybe that could be part of it where you just felt more of that spiritual essence during that time? Maybe. Or do you feel like more so it's just like you felt it so much as your kid and then now as an adult, it's just a part of you. It's almost like breathing air.
It's just like, I think that at some point, it's almost like adults feel that, once you're older, like that's it. Like it's just really about, you just get a gift. I just got to make sure that I get a gift. But you kind of lose sight
more of just like the task of
everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure when you're celebrating Lunar New Year, right? You're with your family, you feel the love. Yeah. You feel the energy of that. It's not just, hey, like you're going to get an envelope with money. I
mean, there's still, you still got to do a lot of stuff. Like, oh, hey, like we got to make sure we buy the chicken. We got to make sure that we get the this. Like,
but
it's put the decoration
also,
up.
Yeah, but I mean, like once you're together.
Once we're together, it's chill. Yeah.
And you kind of feel love, like you guys are there for that purpose.
Yeah. It's also for me, like it's my opportunity to catch up with certain people.
Right.
Like my cousins or my uncle that I might only see like.
And how do you feel?
Feels great, like
you feel good. You feel happy.
Yeah, because I want to keep that relationship.
I don't know. I just feel like I'm back to that point where when I was like a teenager and I didn't know that I had my gifts. And I would go to church every day, Monday through Friday. And
damn, you went to church like every day
Monday
back then.
through Friday because I felt like something was missing and I was just trying to figure out what it was. And I would pray about it. I would go there because I felt like, Christ and stuff like that. Instead of like hanging out at 16, 17, yeah, let's go, after school, let's go, do this and that. Well, I could go, but I got to be at the 6:15 mass. Like clockwork.
Wow.
Like I had to be there.
Wow.
And I would go and I would sit there and it's just like, there's just a part of me that's missing. And I feel sometimes when it comes to Christmas, something missing with this holiday. And I know it's not my relationship with God or like Jesus. It's just something.
Do you feel part of it's like Christmas has become very commercialized?
Maybe.
You know, like maybe has lost the root meaning for what it stands for?
Yeah, and it's like also, even when it comes to gifts, it has to be an expensive gift? No. Like for me, I'd rather, whether it's my friend, whether it's romantic, whether it's family, I'd rather have the time with you.
Right.
You can give me a gift, sure, you know, like we'll exchange gifts, but it doesn't have to be anything huge. It's more about the time together.
Quality time, yeah.
You know what I
do
mean?
feel a part of that might be like the society that we live in today, where it is very, things have become very commercialized, and it becomes about whether it's the gift or corporations. And even for Lunar New Year, like it's becoming kind of like that too. Because before, when it was less popular, it was just within like our community or within our family, and it was something that's a little bit more sacred. You're looking at big companies like Target, Macy, Walmart, they see this and they want to capitalize on that.
Yeah.
So now you see like, okay, now there's Lunar New Year editions of things like that.
Yeah.
Which is great for people who want to, you know, have access and buy it. But I feel like sometimes that then muddles like what the meaning of said holiday is, whether it's Christmas or Lunar New Year. Like, it's not just about buying the gifts. Sure, it could be. But what's the spirit that goes behind it?
Exactly.
We cannot lose what the essence of it is.
Yeah, because even listening to you talk about the Lunar New Year, like I'm like, it kind of like lights me up. Like, oh, that sounds so amazing. You know what I mean?
Fun.
Like, yeah, we do like a little, you know, assembly line, and we make these. We get together and we put it. What was it that you made?
Dumplings.
The dumplings. I was about to say egg rolls. The dumplings. We get together and, you know, we do this and we all eat. Like, and I've seen some of your social media stuff where you're like, all the shoes.
It's like that's how you know it's like Asian household.
And even that, like, everybody gets together.
Yeah.
We got a lot of food.
Yeah, potluck. Everyone's bringing in something.
It's like a lot of joy.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like when it comes to, you know, holidays, that we lose the joy. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it could just be about, I need to do this or get that or checking things off the list. Sometimes it's missing that heart. Right. The heartbeat, the soul of what it's supposed to be.
But to me, it is that. It's like getting together with family, you know, your loved ones.
But if you are in a situation, say if you're listening to this and you're like, oh, well, I'm not with my family. I'm in a different state. I'm in a different country. Or maybe, you know, my loved ones have crossed to the other side. Like, then who are your chosen family? Who are your friends that you want to spend this quality time with to celebrate? Because this is a celebration of togetherness, no matter who you are or where you are, and sharing of food, sharing moments together, you know, exchanging of red envelopes or gifts, seeing something together. It's
like, too, for instance, right? Like you're saying all that. Like when my dad, before he passed, like when he was going through it, he had a neighbor friend. And her name is Virginia. She helped me tremendously. Like she would check on my dad because he was very weak at that point, especially like standing and stuff like that. My dad passed from cancer. You know, at that point too, we didn't know what he had. We just know that he was basically like withering away. I gave her like a copy of the key to his place so that she could go like, and she would tell me like, I brought him some food. I made him some oatmeal. Like she was doing a lot for my dad as a friend. And having just met me, she just like got involved like to make sure like my dad was okay. And she came to the apartment and she was bringing him some rice and beans that she made, and she did like
amazing
all these things for my dad without anybody asking. Like she just showed up for him as his friend. And then when my dad passed, I stood in touch with her. Like I still talk to her now. Like I was like, nah, like you still have us. I remember asking her like, what do you do for like Thanksgiving and stuff? And she'd be like, oh, you know, well, they lived in like a senior housing building, but they do activities. And she's like, well, you know, I'll just stay here. And, you know, sometimes whatever food they set out for us, I'll go get some. And I was like, nah, you coming to my mother's house. Like I told her, no, I think you should come spend it with us. She was like, really? I said, yeah. I told my mom, like, I'm bringing Virginia by. And I remember like after that, like I remember her calling me and she said, I don't know how to tell you like how much I really, really appreciate that you included me and that, you know, you invited me. It meant so much. Moments like that where I feel that, the energy.
Right.
I feel that spirit, let's say.
It's love.
It's love. And in giving. Like I love to give. I do. You know, and sometimes you know how it is. We got to remind ourselves to receive. But we can receive too.
Yeah.
But just in experiencing that And seeing somebody treat my dad that way as a friend, she was right there. And I feel like when it comes to holidays, it's things like that. It's extending that and showing love and gratitude. It's that I feel sometimes is missing
from like Christmas or
from like the holidays. So I think like we need more of that.
We need more love. We need more compassion. We need to be able to give and receive more. If you do celebrate Lunar New Year, Happy Lunar New Year. 恭喜发财. 新年快乐. And if you're an observer, enjoy it too. Welcome to the party.
I do agree with you though. And again, it's like what you said. Who, you know, if you don't have family or somebody to spend it with, who are your friends? You might have one friend that you'll be able to like spend time with. It's just about like just showing a little love, man. Just goes a long way.
So keep spreading love.
Because we need it.
Definitely need that love.
We need it the way the world is going right now. We need it.
100%.
Remember, you know, we're all brothers and sisters, really. It doesn't matter. And that's another problem, too. We get too brainwashed. That's this whole other episode, though. We're going to keep this back to Lunar New Year, all the love.
Love and prosperity. Wishing everybody love, good health, money, success. And I'm wishing you the same thing, too, on Lunar New Year. I'm wishing for fortune to arrive at your door, plentiful, enough for a whole village, good health. I know you're already working on your health right now. We're going to have even better health. We're going to feel vitality, and for you to be able to feel so much love in your hearts and feel just warmth and just joy every day. So yeah.
Should we share one intention for the Lunar New Year?
Sure. My intention for Lunar New Year is I gotta sit on this one now. I was like and I was like, wait, don't just say anything random.
Reel it back.
Lead with love, speak your truth, and be kind.
Ooh, okay. My intention for myself is to stay committed to me with everything that I'm trying to do for myself.
I love that.
Committed to myself.
We love commitments to yourself because commitments to yourself is an act of self-love.
It is self-love.
So write down in the comments what intention you have for Lunar New Year. We read all the comments. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on another episode here. Once again, my name is Rob.
My name is Sen.
And this is
Gemini Soulcast.